Hello guys, I'm really sorry, but let me go ahead and go to my settings to turn off my music. Okay, sorry if you guys like the music or the games that I tell the story time. I'm trying to make sure that y'all guys hear me, and also, I really don't like, having music and getting interrupted by the game music. So, sorry guys. And I promise you guys I'll just continue my gameplay after. So, anyway, this so this story takes back when I was when I was in school, and I was actually doing great. Yeah, was actually doing amazing in school. So we're in school, and yeah, let me tell you guys this. I had like the worst year. I had the worst month this year in school, and like most of the teachers asking me and they told me to a counselor, and my bad days come from this kid, and this kid, we're just gonna name him, give him a good bully name, like, to settle this off. We're gonna name him Thompson. And Thompson is a kid who loves to start fights, and when he starts fights, he usually wins. So he usually wins, as the people say. But he actually loses because Thompson, he always gets slammed and he just kind of knocks out, and then freaking didn't punch him really hard, and everyone say he wins. And I wasn't really going for that. And there's hundreds of us just saying that Thompson did not win none of his fights, rather than some. And there was only like 50 people who know it's just saying he did. So anyway, so Thompson, he specifically went for me, because he was fighting. Oh no, guys, we're so sorry for doing that. Anyway, back here. But anyway, Thompson, he likes to fight people that talks about him. And hold up, sorry guys, doing sound gameplay again. But freaking, he likes to fight people who says that he didn't win in fights at all, and just barely even wins. So then, he get offended by this, and he fights those that are weak, and all that normal stuff. So then there's this one specific day where I kind of lost my temper, and he kind of deserved it. So then this what happened, and here how it goes down. So this day I wake up pretty angry. My mom comes up to me and says, "I go to the counselor office and talk to her." So I did. I go to school. I straight up I just freaking immediately went to the counselor office, and she's waiting for me, and she got her arm crossed because they got a report saying that I beat up a kid, and I'm telling you that I don't care if I get kicked out of the counselor project. And I said, and I was denying everything because it was really it was just false news, and the teachers knew they were false because it's freaking on the cameras, because they had cameras every good spot where kids would fight at, every good spot. So they caught this one kid that looked like me, and they said that they don't care if they get kicked out of the counselor program. So then it's like, oh, who said this? And they said Thompson. I was like, oh my god, leave me alone. So then the counselor said, I recommend you don't talk to him, nor listen to him. Just ignore him, alright? I was like, okay, I'll try my best. And I had bad anger issues this day because he just kept on bothering me. So then, fast forwarding to lunch, we're sitting in class, and I'm hanging out with my friends, and Thompson, the freaking god at fighting kid, comes up to me, and he's like, so you gonna do this at? I was like, dude, leave me alone. You could just go ahead and fuck off and I was actually cussing, and that's how bad it was. Like this day, I was just so angry. I only cussed one time, so I told him to f off, and he's like, okay, fine. You know what? You know what? Fine. And he interrupts me, and I was about to say, you go ahead and just freaking tell people that I cuss, or you can go ahead and smack me, and I'll smack you back, and you can fight in the cafeteria. I don't care. And that's what I was tell. That's what I say to him. But he just interrupts me. He's like, okay, fine. So then he proceeds to like smack my rice crispy treat out of my mouth. And good thing I did not like rice crispy treats as much. So then he's like, whatever, dude. Like, I don't eat rice crispy treats as much. So, second on that, boy. And I said, boy, he's kind of get offended, and he's like, bro, I'll literally like fight you right now. And it's like, and I kind of like hold my arms out like for like a hug or so, and I just like T-pose at this point, and he's like, bro, are you ready? Like, are you prepared for what's about to hit you, right? Like, hit me. Like, do you not see this? Hit me. And he hesitated. So he was hesitating, and he kind of backs down because he saw me fight before, and like pretty much like 3 or 2 weeks into school, I already had like 2 fights, and that's why I was getting the counselor a lot. So like I already had like 2 fights already in the school, and my first one was in the computer lab, and I was beating this kid up because he kept bullying me, and I freaking got tired of it because he kept on smacking the back of my head, neck, and then it resulted of him saying he ain't gonna do nothing. And I stand up and I hesitated, and then I smacked the back of the head. He kind of like tried to slam me, and I started beating him, and I kneed him in his stomach, then in his mouth, and I just went on a rampage and started beating him. And everyone was just like panicking because I kind of like lost my temper so badly. So then my second fight with this kid being homo to me, and also trying to hook me up with boys, and I kind of fight, and when I fighting him, I kind of like took him on in like the most aggressive way ever, and just slammed him in the wall. The back of his head hit the wall, and I kind of like feel sorrow at the same time. I feel aggressive, so I started beating him, and the teachers kind of like got me, and then like when the teachers like freaking grabbed my arms and then grabbed my stomach, and they just like hold me back, and like I didn't even like try to get to him. I just like backed off and just went to the counselor's office and just talked there. And the counselor said, well, the counselor said that I'm gonna be in her room every day. Like that's what she said. He said every day. And I was like, what do you say every day? And she's like, well, considering I have all these students already in my room, I was kind of like thinking of skeptical. I was like, you know what? Every day you're gonna be in my room talking to me, so you can lose your little anger. And I did. So anyway, back. We wind back into the cafeteria. So this kid backs down, and freaking, he's like, well, it's not worth it to fight you. You're just a scumbag. And I was like, oh, I'm a scumbag. You're a scumbag. Back it down for the fight. I'm exposed, and you're not even hitting me, bro. Freaking come at me, bro. You ain't gonna do it. And then he was leading in like he was about to punch me, and I didn't even flinch nor close my eyes. I just like freaking stood there. and it's freaking, yeah, and like all my friends kind of backed off, and then some teachers came over to check on us and make sure that we were not about to fight, and like the student and this kid freaking, he said, "What's such a bitch?" And like, sorry for saying that. Like, it's just just saying it. Just like hearing that, I was just like, ooh, and I just lost it, and I just freaking I threw my Capri Sun to the back of this kid head, and like freaking juice spilled all over him. And the teachers tripped because there was so many of them, so they tripped, and the freaking they proceeded to try to get me, but they keep on getting stuck in each other. And the kid turns around and he's trying to swing, and I'm ready, like I'm already ready to hit him in the face, and I punch him and I keep punching him in the face. At the point he at this point I freaking grabbed by the legs, I tripped him up and freaking started beating him on the ground. And everyone, and all the students, like, that wasn't like really freaking close to me, they start panicking and they like ran towards me. All the other students that was in my class or so, like in our home room, and like all four of the other classes, they just stood there and just not even do nothing. And all the other students are just trying to help me, freaking calm me down. And they're panicking, they're running towards me, and as they were doing this, one of the teachers got up, and he slipped again on the juice that someone had threw on the ground, and somebody, don't know why, but somebody threw the drink at me, and I see it coming, and I dodged it, and it hit the kid, and it got all over his shirt, and the kid is crying in his plane. He's like freaking tearing up, and he's freaking like in pain. And I get back on him. I start hitting him again, and I hit him in his stomach this time, like really hard. And I keep doing it, and then I got off of him, and I just walked away. And then one of the teachers finally just got up and like retrieved the kid, and they took him to the nurse. And what the teacher did to me, well, teachers, they escort me to the principal, and they're like, Jesus Christ, you could have killed this kid. And I was like, no, I did something. No, I didn't even try to kill this kid. No, I even wanted to. I wanted to do something else. And this kid, what I did to the kid was I disabled him. And what I mean by that, I mean like his arms and legs were like completely freaking like hurt. So like they was so hurt, and the reason for this was because when he was fighting me, he kept hitting me, and I was pretty tough for him to hit. Even like he even hit me on my side one time, and I didn't even flinch, like not even a little bit. And he like hurt his arm, like hand so bad, and during the fight, I keep hitting his arm and legs. So pretty much, I was not even only hitting his face, and not only that, you know what I'm saying, I hit him in his stomach multiple times. Well, that disabled him also. That disabled him from breathing easily. And I was like, yeah, I'm a savage for this one. And they was suspending me. And I came back to school anyway. Reason for it, because the suspension wasn't really like freaking like worth it. They just wasted like freaking some of their money. Yeah, that's why I back. I said, listen, it was not worth it. Maybe look at the cameras more and stop worrying about all this other stuff. Maybe you'll see what's going on. And he was like, what? So then they checked back on the cameras like a few days, and they actually see what this kid did. And when they saw this, their mouth drops, and they're like, I'm so sorry. We'll get you some help. And I was like, yeah. So I kept my counselor program, and also one thing they gave me, and this actually helped me, was they gave me this these little candy things, and I chew on them. And also they gave me this one this one I don't even know how to like freaking say about it. They give me this one rag, and it's like it feels kind of weird. I bring it home, and it looks like all my other rags. I just put it down. It feels weird, and like they said squish it, so I like squish it, and it feels like, and like I feel like I'm getting freaking calmer. So like keep on doing it, I get calm. I'm like, what the heck? Like what the heck? So I freaking get calm for some reason, and I was like, okay. I keep doing these for like the rest of the month, and also like other months in the school. And finally my stress was gone. I turned into a cool kid. I was barely even like getting into trouble. Yeah, guys. This kid deserved dessert, and this kid, he deserved it. Rafe had taught him a lesson. So then, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you get a little bit of fun, also subscribe and hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss a video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. And also, what up, Self Denko?